Well, friends, we're going to continue our time here in Branson. I think you're going to be really excited to meet our next guest, and I want to make sure I have my paperwork on for me, but I just met a few moments ago before we went on the air, Mr. Bill Medley, and our friends will remember Bill to be with the Righteous Brothers. Bill, I remember as a child, my mom had your albums and would play them. You know, the vinyl, people might not even know what vinyl records are anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
But I remember growing up listening to your music. Mom would put it on, and you know, what a great history. I mean, you're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and what a great legacy and tradition. You're here in Branson, and you're doing a show with your daughter.
Yeah, I'm doing. I have a 23-year-old daughter, McKenna, and yeah, I mean, how great is it? I just turned 70, and I'm still singing, and I get to go on stage and sing with my daughter. I mean, who would have thunk it?
Who would have thought it?
Yeah.
And how long have you been here in Branson?
This is my 5th year. Started out at the Dick Clark's American Bandstand. Last year did Andy, William Moon River. And I was with Paul Revere. Paul Revere's still at Andy's. And I moved down to the Starlight.
Hey, Bill, what's it like, you know, as you mentioned, you're 70. Of course, you're in just the prime of your life right now.
Oh, thank you.
But as you look back, when you got Paul Revere, of course, Paul Revere and the Raiders, and you got these icons of music that laid the foundation for where all these youngsters are standing on the shoulders of right now. Mm-hmm. What's it like for you guys to get together and reminisce?
You know, it's just the best. Oddly enough, I was flying in to Branson yesterday, and Tony Orlando was on the flight, and Tony and I have been real good friends for years, and you start talking, and it just never stops, because one thing triggers another and another, and I just said, we got to quit talking. But it's just phenomenal, you know, because that's the great thing about being on the road with your band is all those war stories. You go out there and you tell the same 10 stories. They just get longer and
all kinds of twists.
Yes, yeah. Exactly.
Well, and of course your show here in Branson is at the Starlight Theater, right on 76 Highway. That is the main drag of Branson. I mean, this town, I mean, I remember some folks telling stories about coming up here when it was just almost like a little quiet fishing town, but it's not that way anymore.
Well, it all depends what you're fishing for, I guess.
But
that's
a good point.
Now this is entertainment. Even though it's such a great place for the families to come, you know, in the summer, it's just there's so much stuff for the kids to do. It's just phenomenal.
Bill, the Righteous Brothers, where did the name come from?
Well, there was 5 of us. We were called the Paramours, and there was a Marine base in our local town. I'm from Santa Ana, California, and there was a Marine base, and some of the black Marines heard that there was these 2 white guys down at the nightclub singing rhythm and blues, so they started showing up, and if they liked you as a friend, they call you, hey brother, how you doing? And there was obviously there was a saying in the early 60s and 50s, probably, righteous. If you saw a great looking car, you might would say, boy, what a righteous looking car. And sometimes when Bobby and I would come to work, these black Marines would say, hey, righteous brother, how you doing? Which meant, hey, good friend, how you doing? So I wrote a little song called Little Latin Oopie-Loo. We recorded it, and then we needed a name, so we said, well, let's use, because it was just the 2 of us. And so we used the Righteous Brothers.
I know you have some great memories, too, of Bobby and just the years y'all spent together. What stands out to you about his life, just thinking back?
Well, first, anytime you think of Bobby Hatfield, you think about his sense of humor. He was just, I don't think he was ever serious. I mean, he just was a very, very funny guy. And the cool thing about Bobby was that he wasn't really hung up with the success or the money and all that. Neither one of us ever were. We were just thrilled to death to be doing what we were doing. So, you know, we both had very normal lives, but his sense of humor and just being very relaxed about having a big career is pretty wonderful.
Here in Branson, I know you take people down memory lane a lot. Your music that, you know, everybody probably was at a time in their life, whether a teenager, you know, maybe coming out of high school, they had that first crush or love, and there was the Righteous Brothers song that you know, that they could, you know, spoke to their heart, you know. What's it like for you to sing today and bring those memories back?
Well, you know, I'm asked all the time, how do you keep singing those songs after 47 years? And it's you just go into the song and you see the couples cuddle up and start holding hands. We all go back to when we were 25 years old immediately. So it's just wonderful. And then to hear some of the stories of you know, how the music
where people
affected their, yeah.
The Righteous Brother, Bill Medley, here with us today on our Bott Radio Network program, Mid-South Viewpoint. Here in Branson Live, he appears with his daughter, McKenna. Beautiful young lady, and you have some great sound. Take folks down memory lane, and you can go to the Starlight Theater. You can get tickets by calling 417-337-9333, or you can also go to the website. It's the starlighttheater.com, and you can get more information, see the photographs. Hey, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for supporting the town here.
I'm glad to. You have a Merry Christmas, too.
Oh, you have a great Christmas. God bless you.
Thanks, Bill.